Question up on our Facebook page. How good has Lauri Markkanen become? Tommy says, good enough to be traded because that's what the Jazz do.
How do you do? I don't think so in this case.
Don't think they're giving him.
He loves it here.
Don't think they're giving him a lot of shots and building up those numbers.
He's taking a lot of shots.
Build up.
They don't give shots.
Yeah, I think in his case, actually, they do.
I don't think so.
I think they do.
I think he's has free reign to jack it up as much as he wants.
He does, but stuff is designed for him. I mean, they want him to shoot.
Well,
it.
why wouldn't you be? Why wouldn't you do that? He's the best shooter on the team.
And he's not a guy who takes the ball, waves everyone out of his way, and then goes one-on-one to get the shot. So that's why I say it's given.
Like 5 guys in the league who do that.
Yeah. It's he doesn't have the ball, and they are looking to find him.
Sure. That's obvious. That's sunrises in the east. No kidding.
Well, that's why I say they give it to him.
Well,
as opposed to him taking it.
And they gave it to letter carrier, and they gave it to Kobe, and they gave it to MJ, and they gave it to whoever's your best player on the team. That's not news.
I don't think he's taking them. It's like he's selfish. He's jacking it up.
They didn't say he was. Not at all. He's firing it up. He's the best player on the team.
Yeah. And they're designing a lot of stuff to get him easy stuff inside. Layups, dunks.
They should do that every time if you can do that.
Do. Well, as long as teams keep switching, because inevitably if you switch, you're going to put a smaller guy on him, and so then, boom, right to the hoop.
But you're acting like there's some kind of ulterior motive here, but you're not saying what it is.
To trade him for younger, better players later in the season.
You think that's the case?
I'm not ruling it out. I don't know what they're going to do. I mean, I think they've been offered bad packages before, and they've clearly resisted it.
I didn't say,
right.
Did you know? I said, do you think that's what they're doing? I realize you don't know what they're doing. Nobody knows. I'm not even sure they know.
Right. I agree with that. Yes. I don't think they know.
Right.
I think they're open to it, and if the right deal comes along, they'll do it, and if it doesn't, they'll keep doing what they're doing. I mean, he's got a pretty long runway here. It's not like he's 30 years old yet, because he's not. So he's got several years in his prime. But if I had to guess, does he
should
finish
have more than that because he rarely plays.
You know, the whole minutes thing Locke has always told us, absolutely.
He's had his feet up the last couple years. He's preparing for the summer, not for the regular season.
Get out of the way.
Yeah. With that in mind, Austin told us they're going to play to win. So, of course, he would take the motion. I would be outraged. It would be malpractice by the authorities in the Jazz management that didn't have it, that allowed it to allow somebody else to take more shots than him. That would be a crime against humanity. That would be what Will Hardy said yesterday or Sunday about the ball boy incident.
Nice. I put that together. I follow you there.
He must take the most shots. He's their best player.
Bleep and bleep. That's what that is.
Yeah, it would be. Now, I mean, that you're not talking about every single game, but the large majority of it.
Very large majority of them, yeah.
He's a really good player.
Mark just turns and walks away.
Uh-oh.
So the violation is what? Delay of game?
I could read those lips.
You didn't need to read him. You can hear him.
He did not agree with the call. Let me say that. So
good job by Bowler laying out and just letting the Nat Mikes carry it right there. Let it go. Let's try to figure out what the heck it just.
Those lips.
Try to figure out what happened. They were in a replay, and all of a sudden there's a tee.
Because we've never seen anything like that.
No, we haven't.
So, and they sit them way up high.
They're at the
so
top
they're not
of
down below.
I know. And they're trying to
figure out. They have
out.
somebody else sit down below to do what? I don't understand. But that's just me. What do I know? And the people who talk the most are sitting up top. Hey, what do I know? So there's always a little delay in
figuring out what's going on.
Yeah. I mean, that's...
Something's happening. What's happening?
How are they supposed to know sitting that far away?
So is all this scoring by Markkanen going to add up to a lot more wins? Because the good is defined by the scoring average for sure, but at some point the scoring average has to translate into wins.
Yes, it is. mean, they didn't get 5 wins until another month last year, so it already is. Now, a lot more, the standard is very low because you only had 15. So if you get 25, that's a lot more. But it's not near enough.
25 seems doable.
Right. So, yes.
30 seems like you're giving away a draft pick at
as
that
long
point.
as he plays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, which we can't guarantee that.
I mean, he played 47, as you just said.
Last year.
What type of rhythm were you in? Now he's playing every game. I don't think he's missed any yet. Only been 13, obviously. And he's in a rhythm. And he's coming off the summer in which he had the same role.
I do wonder how much...
a late summer at that.
Yeah. I do wonder how much his ability to get these layups and dunks is impacted because with Kessler not on the floor and not having the numbers on these, maybe are they seeing more small lineups? And does that give him a chance to get more layups and dunks? You know, if Kessler's out there and if he's in the dunk spot and now there's more help available, maybe they wouldn't be running the offense exactly the same way. So I think that's one thing that's out there. And I think the thing that he played so well in the summer and that he played so much in the summer, maybe he's a little ahead of the curve of guys who are working their way into the season. So is this sustainable? Does he run out of gas later in the year or not? I don't know how that'll play out. I think those are a couple factors to watch.
On this team, if he plays, he produces.
Yeah, that's what we've seen since he came here.
And I
You're
think
right.
that'll be the same for as long as he's there.
I think that last year is probably the year where he produced the least, even in the 47 games he played. And to your point about momentum, and I also think that it was a lost season. He could see the handwriting on the wall, and it is a little hard to get yourself.
Every season since he's been here has been lost.
Yeah, but last year especially so.
I agree
the tank was more
apparent.
Obvious. And, you know,
sure. No question.
If he wouldn't be human if he didn't walk around occasionally thinking, what are we doing here? You know? And here it's like, okay, we're not very good, but we're at least trying to win.
I don't want to hear that. The checks don't
I
bounce.
get it. Yeah,
You're making
get it.
millions.
Yeah.
What's he making in Finland on that stuff?
Not this.
He's out balling.
Right.
Your job,
if they'll let you play,
is to ball.
Yeah.
I mean, he should be jacking up threes. He's shooting 39%, something like that. I looked it up the other day. This guy's an incredible shooter.
Yep.
All his numbers are awesome.
Travis says, start of a new season, and he's very frustrated about last season, but I'm sorry. Lauri to me isn't someone who will lead you to the promised land. He could be a perfect, tremendous second piece, but I've never seen superstar written on him.
I don't know that we're talking about that, though.
Well, how good has Lauri become? So Travis says not superstar, not all NBA.
But there's so few superstars.
15 all NBA guys. Can he play his way into the top 15 in the league?
No, because they won't win enough.
Yeah.
But is his skill level? I can argue, and I'd have to see who's there when we get there in May. But he's just a very good player. There's really no other way to say it. And he's never played in a playoff game. And, okay, so I remember Locke came on several years back, and he used the example of Tony Campbell in Minnesota, who was putting up numbers on a crappy team. Mm-hmm. Well, he seems better than Tony Campbell.
Agreed. How much better?
A fair amount.
DJ PK, when we come back, Frank Dolce talking Ute football. Stay with us right here on The Zone.